Hey, what's going on, everyone? Steve here at the TheDjLab. Let me adjust a couple of things here, because hey Google, turn off the wall light. Yeah, let's just change things around just a little bit. Make sure everything looks good. What's going on, Jamie? Yeah, man, things are golden, man. Things are grooving here. Got the whole new rig going, so now I have I guess I could, one thing I need to change. Okay, just want to get my stream deck in front of me so I can switch around. What are we looking at here? But punch it out, punch it in. We've got the overhead. This overhead is great now because now you can actually go in there and really see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened to my Serato, to be honest. I guess considering this is a Serato tips and trick video, I better get it figured out, right? Yeah. All right, cool stuff, man.
Come out and play out, just fuck a lot.
I wouldn't say I have any skills, but just showing off this whole fader start thing, right?
Don't wanna be.
I like this thing. Fun times here, man. Just screwing around here with the AZ. So I just finished doing a quick little video about how to do the fader start that you see me doing with the, this is running Serato. You just hold shift. You hold the shift, doesn't matter which side, and the crossfader. It's really strange. For some reason, this is not on Serato's, their whole list of what all the buttons do in Serato for the AZ. And fader start, they forgot it. Totally forgot it somehow. Weird, right? Don't understand how they left that out. Now, only if we can get fader start on the AZ in standalone mode. Because guess what? Hate to say it, but the Prime 4 Plus has fader start in standalone mode. I don't know how they keep making this equipment. And when your competitor has features, all you got to do to be competitive is just copy whatever they're doing. It's kind of like Samsung and Apple. They kind of copy each other back and forth. And at the end of the day, they all got the same features. So how come these two DJ companies can't do that? Just copy the shit out of each other. How hard would that be? So hopefully you guys have noticed too, I've spent more money into the channel again because this channel does not make a lot. This is not a telethon. I just like to tell it how it is. We bought the new camera rig it goes over the desk, this big desk mount so I can attach cameras. I got the Sony A7 IV sitting over there. And then up above is a Sony ZV-1F. And it on USB, it only does 1080p. Now, this is a 1080 stream, but when you tried to punch it in, it didn't look good. And you couldn't read anything. So I had a Camlink 4K before and could never make this goddamn thing work. It just refused to do 4K on OBS. I could never figure it out. So I returned it and just thought it couldn't do it. I don't know. I just gave up. And then I was talking to PJ, and he was talking to Camlink. And then I talked to my buddy Michael, who has a Camlink. And then I talked to Drew, who's got a Camlink. And they got it all working. So I found a used one for 70 bucks. I bought it today. And so now I figured it out. And we got 4K downsampled to 1080, but that gives us this nice sharpness that we're looking for. So now we can punch in on it. And what's cool is I'm going to make multiple scenes on my Stream Deck where I can punch in on the jog wheels, or I can punch in on the pads. And we're going to do some like crazy tutorial videos. So what I'm going to have to do to figure this out is I'll have to make profiles for each of the controllers. So every controller will have a Stream Deck profile, and then I'm going to have some way of lining everything up so that way I can just load up a new profile and I'll have all the zones of where I want to punch in so I can make it really nice and easy. Currently drinking a little hot chocolate here with the French vanilla creamer. That's a pretty good idea for anyone thinking about doing shit like that. And oh, we're using a different lens right now too. You might not have noticed. So I'm back to the 24, what is it? A 24 to 70 millimeter lens. It doesn't have the low f-stop that the 35 millimeter has. It only goes down to like 4 or something. So we don't have that nice blurry background, but who gives a shit? Just trying it out. I can swap it out at any point and change it around some. And I got the camera a little further away from me on the stand as well too. So the idea of doing this was I can look right below me. I have an iPad sitting there where I can see your comments. And it's at a good distance where it's not burning my eyes out. I can look over slightly to the other monitor here. I have a new monitor arm with a laptop holder, so that's new as well. Like literally just so you guys know, to update the stream and make things fresh and keep it easy to make stuff, I literally spent, I don't know, it was like 200 bucks on the one thing. I still need some lights. Believe it or not, it looks okay, but I want to get a softbox light. So over here, it looks nice and bright, like evenly lit. Right now, we just have an overhead light that you can see like right there. It's just kind of lighting up parts of it nicely. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad look, but I just want it to be a little brighter. So we still need to get that light. But I've just spent in the past couple of weeks with between clamps and all this other shit and this, you know, the cam link and all these things, about another 400 bucks into the stream, which is basically about a month's worth of YouTube revenue. So yeah. And I don't have Zound's affiliate links up yet because I don't know what's up with their site. It's pretty broken. I don't know why these links are broken. I haven't had time to sit there and troubleshoot their stuff. I messaged the guys a couple times to say, hey, your links aren't working for some of the products I was trying to link. I want to do a whole 12 days of Christmas list of DJ stuff, but there was no time. Their stuff wasn't working. I just signed up with the affiliate. So, unfortunately, that's not happening. Unfortunately. Just hop into the chat here for a second so I can just pop in, turn on the volume. Just want to see how it looks as well too. And I'm gonna pop in my link for the PayPal. Anybody who wants to donate a couple of bucks for the Christmas fund, help support things and help pitch in on all the new equipment that we now have here, so I can you know, when you look down at that picture, hopefully you're running things at 1080 on your end, and it looks nice and sharp, especially like when I punch in there. You should be able to read the full menu of everything that's going on here. Hopefully it looks nice and sharp for you guys. So this is Serato, by the way. Now, I have said, why are we running Serato with an AZ? That feels kind of like stupid because you have absolutely no control over Serato effects. None. We got a question here in the house. You have a Denon Prime 4 Plus. Is it worth pursuing the XDJ-AZ? That's a good question because Prime 4 Plus, I still have to do the video. So I'm going to be doing a video comparing the Prime 4 Plus with the XDJ-AZ. And I also have the Opus Quad sitting here too. So these are like 3 standalone units that are all quite a bit different from each other. They share some similarities, and in other ways they're a little bit different. It depends on the kind of DJ you are, honestly. I personally think, like I said, if I'm going to go out and DJ parties and I'm doing weddings, I'm doing corporate events, birthdays, and I'm taking my gear out with me, and I want to have the most amount of music, Prime 4 Plus is probably the one because you've got all the streaming services. You can stick a hard drive in it and load it up. You got Bluetooth out. If for some reason you need to like send Bluetooth out somewhere to there's going to be latency obviously, but it's still there. You can Bluetooth in. You got lighting control if you want to run DMX lights. It's got a lot of features and for a lot less money. Adjustable tilt screen. The only thing lacking, the jog wheels. And for me, I like a nice jog wheel, but I don't require a nice jog wheel. You know what I mean? I'm not a scratch DJ. You got user replaceable crossfaders on the Prime 4 Plus. There's a lot of shit going on. Build quality is really solid. The AZ, you know, there's something about CDJ jog wheels, especially like the 3000 jog wheels, that just feel nice and premium. So if you're club style DJ, you like that whole club type deal, you want a club type system, you might play in the clubs once in a while on the weekends and stuff, you know, you're going to hop on an A9 with CDJ 3000s. This is a pretty good alternative that's expensive, but not as expensive as buying CDJ 3000s with an A9. And like, I've got my 3000s here, and you know what? I haven't touched them because the truth is, hopping on 3000s, I don't have all the pads. You know what I mean? I don't have beat loop. I don't have slip loop. I don't have my beat jump controls. So I'm lacking a bunch of things. I only have one screen to deal with. I don't have to look at two different screens. And it works. You know what I mean? It's a much smaller system to deal with, and it works. So I would have to say you're probably good with your Prime 4 Plus. You've got stems now. We don't have stems on the AZ. It works really good at virtual DJ. If you take an iPad or DJ Pro, it works really good. I mean, don't feel like you're behind. Honestly, like, I bought this unit here just because it's the channel, man. I need to know what everything does. I need to be able to compare things. But if I was just a straight DJ, like I said, house techno guys, you're into clubs, this is the one. You know, and I like the effects of the Pioneer DJ. I like the workflow of a Pioneer DJ unit because it feels like the best of everything. It feels like the DDJ SX2 that I used to love. It feels like my DDJ 1000 that I was super familiar and loved. It feels like the A9 mixer that I had. It feels like Pioneer DJ equipment. Simple as that. You know what I mean? Like, it has a certain workflow that you get used to. Now, if you don't use Pioneer DJ stuff, the Denon stuff is great. I don't love where the effects are. I think it's got too many effects. It has too many effects that don't make sense, that I can never make work with music. But you gotta love having all the access to all the streaming music services. That's a big fucking plus. That hopefully the AZ currently right now can only do Beatport. Opus Quad can do Beatport and Tidal. I really like Tidal. I've been using it and I like it. So hopefully we get at least Tidal soon. I would like to see Deezer. I don't know if we're ever going to get Deezer. Amazon Music we've got on Prime 4 Plus, which is pretty good as well too. It's got a lot of access to stuff. So yeah, if you're DJing making money, I think the key to a working DJ is when someone comes up and they request a song, you've got everything. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if you're at a hip hop party and all of a sudden somebody wants, the night takes a turn and a bunch of country guys show up and you turn your hip hop party into a country party and you don't know anything about country music, and boom, you've got Amazon Music and you have playlists, you know, the top this, the top that, and you could literally just burn through these lists that are already prepared and nobody would know that you don't know your shit. So that's what I think about that. Hopefully that answers your question. I see someone, I can almost guess at this point who sent me a PayPal. Yep. Thanks, Jamie. Jamie is like, if I had like 10 friends like Jamie, I'd be laughing on the channel because the guy's forever sending me money, man. A special shout to Matt. That was a couple days ago, and I didn't notice until after I hopped on the channel that the guy sent like basically $50 my way for Christmas. That was appreciated. Jamie just, you know, there was another, comes out Canadian the way translates like 16, 18. I don't even know what that translation is from where you're setting it, but yeah, I feel like I owe Jamie my firstborn because for the amount of money the guy sent me. And it's really funny, like today, I was at my barber, even though I got my hat on, but I did get a haircut. And so this is the funny story. Let's check it out. So that watch, right? The Bulova. Because my barber, he's into watches. And when I told him, I said this was the birthday present from some of my YouTube subscribers. They pitched in money to get me the watch, right? And the dude couldn't believe it. He's like, they gave you that much money to buy a watch? I'm like, yeah, man, I got like the greatest YouTube community. And I can't even, you guys have no idea, man. Like, I love this fucking watch probably more than most of my DJ gear. I have so many watches, and this one here is just my fucking favorite. I'm super, super happy with this watch. Get it on that view there. Can we do the product shop mode? How do I do that? Such a nice watch. Fuck, I really should have a YouTube channel devoted to watches. Yeah, a token of the time that I give us. That's a good way of putting it. And you guys only think you're getting a lot of time out of me now. Wait till 2025. Wow. Next year, I swear, couple things I'm gonna do. I do have some bad ADHD, which really fucks with me. And I've never really thought about, trying medication for it. I'm gonna talk to my doctor and see about some ADHD meds to see if I can, focus a little better. And obviously, I'm putting the effort and the time and money into building up this rig here. So when you walk into my place now, JB saw a picture of it. You wouldn't even have to ask if I do YouTube now. You would walk in my place, be like, "Oh, you do DJ stuff and YouTube." Before, I just had DJ equipment. Now, you've seen the way the cameras and the lights are. You know, this is a little home studio here. And when we go members only, which I really hate to do, I don't really want to do a members only, but the reason I do want to do members only, I want to have a little bit more control over who's watching my shit. I really it's a little strange that when I do these live streams, I don't know who's watching me. It could be anyone. It could be ex-girlfriends. I don't really have a lot of exes, mind you. I'm not worried about that. But it just could be, people that I've had fallings out with or whoever. I just don't want anybody to be able to see me. I feel like there should be a little bit of control. I can make a couple bucks, kind of keep things going, and know who's here and who's not. Because right now, I have no idea. And people don't realize that. They don't know that when you come into YouTube, they think like something pops up on the side like Twitch, like nobody knows. I know there's another viewer, but I just don't know who the viewer is. So 2025, I am done with the lurkers. I'm done with the people. Over the years, I've hidden a lot of people from the channel, and I can only hide them. So they're very well, they're watching me. They might be reporting me to YouTube, trying to fuck with my channel. I don't know what they're doing. So this seems like the only alternative is to make it a members only channel. Back to the tips and tricks for a second, just in case you're joining us and you didn't know. Let me just get in here for half a second here. So I got to put everything on the cue. And the fader start, it's amazing how, I think it was this guy, Johnny, that told me about fader start, because we were trying to figure it out. And you just hold down shift. Keep in mind, this is Serato DJ. That's when you see me take out those stems. I keep hitting the reverse by mistake. Got to set my my crossfader better. So you put your crossfader B on, go 3/4, just the mids. Take off your quantize here. We're going to get some hot cues in here. Line up, hot cue. We're going to go shift to make it a gated hot cue. Figure out another one here.
One of them brand new big boy toys. I do big boy. Check it out. It's Santana. Check it out. It's Santana. Check it. Stepping now, one of the
Now, I'm not a scratch DJ, as you can see. Okay, let's stop fucking around here. You know, that's the best thing about owning DJ equipment is you can fuck around. If you're at the club and you're DJing shit, you have no time just to dick around. You're gonna play it super safe. You're never gonna experiment in front of a crowd. When you got the shit at home, you can kind of do what you want, and you can DJ like nobody's listening. Just like when you're at home, you're gonna dance differently than you dance when you're out in public. Well, some of us do. I can dance like a motherfucker at home. Put me in the public, get me outside, and I'm just standing in the corner. Man, I don't have the too much social anxiety to go out to a club and dance. It's fucking strange, right? Why am I a DJ? Like I've said before, most of us DJs have a lot of social anxiety issues, and we're not as we're more introverted than you might think. We're like this extrovert introvert, or introverted extrovert. I forget what it is. So we got 14 people, 7 likes. Don't forget to hit the like button, my friends. It does make a difference, believe it or not. And did I actually pin that? We got Jamie, who's always helping support the channel. The rest of you guys like to kind of come over here and eat for free. You know, like, it can't always be free. We can't always have a handful of people paying for everything. It's got to be a community. You know, it takes a village. You know what's strange? Fucking, I don't understand, Jamie. Why have I never done this? Make Jamie a moderator. The guy's been on like supporting the channel forever. I barely even didn't even realize, dude, that you're not part of the Blue Wrench crew. My bad. There you go. My bad. Because it said, like, this is what I don't get. Jamie writes, get rid of those fucking keyboard warriors. And the message was held for review. And then when I went to go show it, it said another moderator just handled it. Well, if there's another moderator in here and you didn't say hello, that's pretty fucked up. Because I know I made quite a few people moderators. If you're just sitting back as a moderator at this stage, if someone else actually didn't let that slide through and you handled it, it's fucked up. And I almost need to go in, like in the new year, and don't take any offense, anyone, to this, but because I gave so many people moderator rights back in the day, I need to go in and clear everybody back out and just really hand select the people. Because before it was like everybody, you know, everyone that came in all the time. And there's some characters that were in here all the time supporting the channel, and then they just fucking vanished. And I don't know where the fuck they ever went to. So got to make sure what's going on here. And I'm surprised. You guys, nobody noticed today. Anyone notice anything different? Anything on me? Anything different? Nobody noticed? I'm wearing my other glasses. It's funny. Some people totally see it instantly, and other people, like, I look in the mirror, I'm like, fuck, those are my other glasses, right? And I meant to come on earlier because the truth is, when I look at my analytics, it's like between 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and 4. That's like the really good time for my channel. And if I start at like, I think I started at 3. And when I was on earlier, I had a lot of people, but I had to go get my hair cut. And just, by the way, like, this is the haircut. I got like, fuck, I don't know. I got some dryness on my head and shit that, probably from the hat too. But that's the fucking haircut. The guy, like, I don't know. He says it's the gray, but sometimes I think when he goes short on the sides like that, he fucks up a little bit. Like, yes, there's gray, there's dark, and it just, but I don't know. It's one of my new barbers. I've gone to this guy. I think this is like my 3rd haircut from the guy. And it's weird. So strange. Every other fucking place I've ever had a haircut. Um, am I dropping frames? No, okay. But any other place I've ever gone for a haircut, you're facing the mirror, they're behind you, they're cutting your hair. You can see what the fuck's going on. But this guy, because of their place, he has me turned around, facing like out the window, kind of, and he's behind me, and he's cut my hair, and he's like, cut my hair, talking to customers and shit, and talking to me, but I don't see myself. It's the only fucking place I've ever gotten a haircut where I don't know what the fucking guy's doing. I just sit there, cross my fingers, and pray to God it turns out. Doesn't really give me an opportunity to fucking see. It's like surprise haircuts. And but they give like really, like, everyone that comes out there has really good haircuts. Me, I have like fairly good haircuts. I got thin hair. So some people like can get a good haircut easy. I'm wondering something here. As I'm looking at my YouTube studio on my iPad, I feel like my frame rate is kind of fucking not looking the greatest. But yet, OBS frame rate looks good. My phone, I think, was looking good. The overhead camera is looking good. Is there something lagging here? Maybe just the iPad. Weird. The iPad, like, because the iPad right now is working like a third monitor. Well, a second monitor, because, you know, I got the MacBook, a monitor, and the iPad running wireless. So it must be like the wireless connection that's doing some trippy shit. What's going on, Magic Man? Nice to see you. And Mix Factor, you're right, buddy. Nice to see you too. The Prime 4 has some quality features. The AZ is more industrial. More, yeah, like in industry kind of design, right? It's a tough call. I like them all. Here I was trying to use my touchpad on my iPad, but need to use the mouse. Make that a little bigger. There, now I can see what's going on with the chats. So hopefully, as I'm looking at the camera in front of me and I look down, it's not like a big distraction. I don't know, there might be a better way to set this up, but for now, this is as good as it gets. So anyone have any questions? Magic Man, Mix Factor, what do you guys think about the 4K view? Like, I know we're downsampling to 10K 1080, but this is a 4K input into OBS, and now you can actually really see what the hell's going on here. Like, you can read shit, right? Like I said, still, I feel like I need to get a little bit more. I need some extra lights on this thing. I need like one softbox light to just illuminate the whole area. Magic Man, I appreciate a little bit of cash. Always goes a long way around here. Telling you, some of you guys are just, you're always here to help, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully in the new year, it's going to be a little bit more fair for everybody, because I have to think, I really want to charge $2, by the way, for the membership. But then as I'm reading about shit, and I realize YouTube takes 30%. So that's the fuckery. You know, PayPal is great, because if you're sending me PayPal, by the way, just make sure you send it through friends and family. Don't send it through the services, because if you send it through services, at some point I'm going to have to claim this shit. I'm going to get taxed on it. And plus PayPal takes a little bit. Friends and family, PayPal doesn't take anything. Like, there's no service fee whatsoever. So the YouTube membership might be more like, I might have to do like $5 in order for me to get my 2. Well, or get like $3, I guess it's going to be, that I'm going to get. Magic Man, thank you, buddy. Merry Christmas to you. Another $15 my way. See, all these little things, they add up. They feed me. They allow me to take my girlfriend out. Like, shit, we went out Saturday night to this place called Spaghetti Disco. And it's interesting. They're playing like Italo, is it called Italo disco? Like Italian disco. They had a big disco ball going. Thank God it didn't fuck up my dizziness. And the food was like really good. And like later on, we got there like 7:30. At like 10:30, the party starts with a DJ, and they're like disco. Lots of people show up. So we went just to eat. We weren't sticking around for the party. And then we went out last night with her friend for them to do their whole present exchange, and to another Italian fucking restaurant. And I'm starting to believe I'm gluten intolerant because every time I eat pasta, breads, and shit, I feel bloated. I feel like a bag of shit. And like literally, I feel like a bag of shit because for the amount of shit that comes out of me, it's like I'm a bag of shit. What's going on, Lonzo? Hey, Lonzo, you saw that earlier, right? I think you were on when you saw that camera angle. That's a fantastic camera with the cam link. The only thing I haven't been rocking right now, to be honest, is I was giving a lot of love to the Pocket 3. And then so the Pocket 3 is a great little camera. But I gotta say, when I looked at the live streams when I was using the Pocket 3, so when I was looking at the live streams versus the Sony camera, like it's quite a bit different. Like this does a good job, but Dave B, what's going on, buddy? In your opinion, would you say the AZ is better than CDJ 2000 Nexus 2 if you are getting a good deal for a used pair? That's a good question. Depends on if you have the mixer. You know what I mean? Like if you already have a mixer, you already have a good mixer, then you know a CDJ 2000 Nexus 2, they're still solid, man. Fucking James Hype uses them. Did you see James Hype is setting up his new I guess he used to do these kitchen streams in his kitchen. And I just saw him set up like 4 CDJs with the DJS 1000. And so 2 of his CDJs are 3000s and 2 of them are Nexus 2s. He prefers a Nexus 2. So it would depend what kind of deal you're getting. Like one thing with the CDJ 2000 Nexus 2, screens are a little bit smaller. You're not getting all the extra little benefits of you know, being able to preview your track in advance, and it's little stupid things that you probably don't give a shit about. Jog wheels feel a little bit different. Um, but yeah, a CDJ, that's what's right. So CDJ 2000 Nexus 2 jog wheels are basically what's in the Opus Quad. So the nice thing about that whole setup, to be honest, is you could try an S11 with it. You could put a Euphonia with it, an A9, a V10. You can start selecting. You want to put Allen and Heath with it. You got all kinds of choice of what mixer you can put in with this system, right? And then RMX 1000. Like the RMX 1000 is not ideally. I need to make a video. Like I haven't. I can run the RMX 1000 with the AZ, but it's in kind of a really strange, hacky kind of way. I'm doing the headphone out into the RMX 1000, then back out to a channel. And so then one of my channels becomes basically my wet dry for the effects, which means I have to turn down the send channel, right? Because it's all going through the queue. It works and it works well, but it's not the ideal situation. So a lot of this depends too. If you really like effects, RMX 1000 is really good. I do suspect that I bet you this year we're going to get a new RMX. It's been fucking, what's it been, 15 years? Has it been 14, 15 years since that RMX 1000 came out? We're due for a new one. We're due for something new. For sure. I want to see, I'll tell you what I want to see. If I had to, like, you know, make a wish list, I would like to see an RMX 1000, an RMX 2000, or whatever you want to call it, make a new one with ProLink, but not just with ProLink. I want to see ProLink with Ableton Link built into it. So I could take all my existing Pioneer DJ gear ProLink, plug it into this unit, and this unit would then be able to send over Wi-Fi Ableton Link. So we could finally join ProLink with Ableton Link without having to use a computer and BeatLink trigger and third-party applications to make this happen. That would be fucking great. Yeah, Lonzo, I would say, yeah, hold out on an RMX, man. Don't buy one. If you're going to do anything, if you're going to add anything to your system, buddy, I would say a DJS 1000. You get yourself a DJS 1000 sampler. And you know what? There might even come a point, like I never use mine because I'm not doing, what am I doing here, right? I'm doing this shit. There could even come a point that I might even sell mine. There could come to that stage. Because they're not easy to find. And yeah, and if my goal was to become big superstar DJ, I would definitely have an RMX 1000 because look at James Hype. He's using just a little tiny bit of what that thing can do. Just a little bit. If he was to put like, the AS1, do you guys know what the AS1 is? You don't even want to know the amount of dust on this fucking thing. I need to hook this up and use it again sometime soon. Look at the dust on this thing. I don't even know what I did with my little cyber clean stuff to clean this thing, but this is like next level shit, man. You run this with a DJS 1000 and you start doing like bass lines and shit, it's fucking over. You'd never see this shit. This thing's cool as fuck, man. I will definitely in the new year, I will have to get this thing going with the DJS, because this works with the DJS 1000. You can connect with the DJS 1000 and then use the pads and be like boom, 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 boom. Like, and then you're tweaking this and shit like a synth. I mean, this makes some groovy shit. Acid, you want to make some acid tracks and shit. Like, I'll definitely get it going one day. You've never seen one. Exactly. You know what? You've never seen one before because DJs out there are boring as fuck. This thing is bit. You know when this came out? Look at this. Look at this date. 2018. 2018. And how many headliner DJs have you seen using this? Because they're boring. They are boring as fuck. I really need to get some of this shit going too. Look how fucking nice this thing is. It's just beautiful looking. I got too many toys. Not enough space to set everything up. Such a shame. I've got shit here I've never used. Never used. Sent to me for free. Really should start selling off some of this shit. Look at that one. This is fucking. Hook this up to an iPad, bigger drum. Got some encoders in it. I'm telling you, these tempo pads. This is called the Tempo Pad 16 by Syndio. This is quality shit, man. Like they're not that expensive, but like it's got this nice rubbery texture background, and like this shit's premium feeling. I mean, like I've got the Akai AP64, and this shit feels as good as this. By the way, this Akai AP64, I had this thing all mapped out for the looper on DJ Pro. So I had all the loops, and then the touch strips were for all the volumes. Fucking this thing's badass, man. This is like really, really nice. I've barely done half the shit this thing can do. I feel kind of fucking bad. I should be doing more videos on some of this shit. Seriously, if I had the space, I hope one day the channel makes enough money that I can go rent a little space somewhere to go set up a whole studio, because I have so much equipment, man. It's a fucking shame. It's a fucking shame that I have all of this shit here. That poor fucking S11 hasn't been pulled out in so long. My 1200s haven't been used. Like Opus Quad sitting here, the Prime 4 Plus sitting here, that Performer. I haven't used a Performer in so long too. I need to pull this shit out, but like, how many hours am I going to spend a day? Like, because every time I reset up shit, you know what I mean? I have to like rearrange everything and make it look all pretty. And hopefully I get my skins soon for the AZ from 12-inch skins. I haven't seen these guys floating around the channel in a while. They're probably pretty busy with Christmas orders and shit. But yeah. So just recap. I know I have to recap all the time because people are flying in and flying out. The whole stems, not stems, sorry, the fader start. Shift and the fader. This is Serato.
Check it out. It's Santana.
Shift and play. Double tap. Oh, where's the yeah, that gives you instant doubles.
Come out and play. You know we had to do a remix, right?
This is mad.
Do a remix. Do a remix.
This is mad. I get more butt than ass addicts. The fair one, I get mine the phenomenon. Ski mask with. This is mad. I get more butt than ashtray. This is mad. I get more butt than ashtray. This is mad. I get more butt than ashtray. This is mad. I get more butt than ashtray. This is mad. I get more butt than ashtray. This is mad. I get more butt than ashtray.
So you're asking what mode? So I'm in vinyl mode, obviously, because CDJ mode doesn't stop. You can't scratch. So, see.
Comes back to the factory. I see. This is mad. I get more butt than ashtrays. The fair one.
So this is all in Serato DJ, by the way, just so there's no misunderstanding. There's no fader start on the XDJ-AZ. This is all, and there's no
This is mad.
we don't have stems.
Mind the fast way, ski mask way, in this way, handsome, but damn a nigga, damn a nigga, damn a nigga, damn a nigga, damn a nigga. Admiring, don't be mad, UPS is hiring. You should have been the cop, hip hop, with that fruit. real style, you're bound to get shot. Not from Houston, but I rap a lot. Pack the gat a lot. The flame's about to drop.
Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear.
And I'm doing a shift and fader start.
In your ear.
Niggas is mad, I get more.
And of course, instant doubles. And quantization is turned off, by the way, too. Okay, enough screwing around. I've been on here for a while now. We got 17 people. I got a few likes. A couple donations came my way. Thanks to a few of you. Thanks to Jamie and Magic Man. I haven't seen anyone else throw a buck my way, but that's okay. It's all good. I'm gonna roll. My stomach's like rumbling away. I've been on here now for an hour and 16 minutes. It is 20 after 5. Some of you guys are probably sleeping by now, depending on where you are, what part of the world. I'm going to do dinner. I got to eat something. Hopefully, this is working out for you, this overhead. You get like a good view of things. Let me know in the comments if it's like nice and sharp. You're able to see what we're talking about. When I zoom in, you can see what's going on as well too. What's going on, Donald? Is it looking good? Could it be brighter? Because I am going to buy a softbox light. I just need to get one. I have the space for it too. I just literally need to get one that's not too fucking expensive. Matt held it. Any good links or deals to pick up an AZ in Toronto? You know, Matt, tell you what, I actually do know. I do know a couple of dealers that maybe can get you a bit of his deal. So if you want to email me, where's my phone here? I will put up the that's my email address. Feel free to just shoot me an email, and I'll reach out to my buddies and see what kind of stock they have. I knew that there was stock that was coming recently. They were getting some stuff in, so I know like literally 3 different people that can now, because it's a hot item. I know when I was asking the one guy, I said, hey, is there any deal? And he's like, listen, they're full price because the shortages, right? But still might be able to get you something off. And just so I'm transparent, I'm not going to make no money on this deal. It's not, if I'm doing like affiliate links, I just don't have any affiliate links. I could, I don't have an affiliate with DJ Depot, but I should talk to these guys because they have asked. But I don't know. I'll find you a deal though, for sure. Shit, maybe I'll sell you mine. No, I'm gonna keep. You know what? I haven't decided yet. I'm either selling the CDJ 3000s in my V10, or I will sell the AZ. But I'm gonna give it like a couple of months to just see how I feel. But so far, I'm loving it. I really do like this thing. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna eat. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for sticking around and popping by and supporting the channel, all that fun stuff. I'll talk to you all soon. Have a good night.